toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen, as we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hoosiers offense takes the field. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Okay. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moffitt. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
From the gun on third down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. So the Navy Midshipmen offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They went 3-and-out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for the big play. Pulls it in down the middle. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Moffitt. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Makes his man miss. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the wideout. Oh, as he catches it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll leave it with him. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Line getting set on 2nd down. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Midshipmen. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He's got an open man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Past the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and... Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. And they got it. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Indiana! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Moffitt. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. A full dive to haul that one in. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Got room to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hoosiers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Calls his own number.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. The give to the tailback.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice job by this kicker bouncing back. Last field goal gets blocked. Don't worry about it. Get that thing up in the air. Long field goals sometimes are low, but he drives the ball way up in the air and drives it through the uprights.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
The Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Here we go. The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. And the Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds his tight end. Knocked down for the tackle. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Arizona State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick handoff. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And you can tell the QB found a matchup he liked, and that was the tight end running that 7 route or that corner route, trying to make a play, trying to give him the football, but really, really nice coverage on the back end. Now
turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the beatdown has ensued.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him on the ground. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go to the draw. Quick spin on the run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Midshipmen could get really aggressive here on second and short. That's caught. It's Sexton. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. The running back has it. Plows through the defense. Got the first down. Looking for more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Complete to the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail.
Running free. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Fires to the right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.